Hey, what's up, Roxstars? It's Rox, and I'm coming to you today with a review for Love and Hip Hop ATL Season 6, Episode 14. So let's get to it, shall we? So Thin Ving is quite upset that the young man Logan has showed up at his girl's place of work. He takes it upon himself that he got to meet with the nigga because he has got to figure out exactly where he's coming from. Did D-Lo pay you? Are you looking for a come up? What exactly is it? Okay, so he pull up. Motherfucker Logan is all the way over there behind the fucking car. He's like, nigga, this is why I ain't fixing to get no tussle. Mona ain't paying me for that. So, you know, he back there looking real worried. The nigga trying to look hard with all this blocked space and opportunity between the two of them. You know, Thin Ving was just like, nigga, what is it? Okay, why you bothering my girl? And he was just like, I ain't bothering your girl. You know, me and your girl, we got history and we've been seeing each other, and you know, so they going back and forth. Thin Ving don't really believe him. He was like, yeah, we've been going back and forth. You know, I was still smashing your girl. You know, we was in the apartments. He was like, oh, really, really, where? He was like, which one you want, the Claremont or the Buckhead? You know, you go Thin Ving, oh, you been to the Buckhead? I was like, child, what kind of acting? He was just like, yeah, you know, I've been there, and fuck, we all know about the damn Buckhead apartment. So why you acting like he shouldn't know about this fucking place too? But let Logan tell it. He had then went to her place in Buckhead, which was the place that D-Lo had put her up in, remember, because evidently Thin Ving and the other girl ain't got no fucking money. So then Thin Ving asked him, so what year were y'all seeing each other? And he was like, 2015. Then, you know, Thin Ving, you know, Shanae carried on. He got to figure out when the fuck all these dates, 2015, 2016. The baby was born in 16, I believe. Him and Jasmine were together, you know. He got some shit that he need to straighten out. Now he feel like, you know what, Jasmine ain't been totally honest with him. Jasmine been lying. So he tells her, I met up with old, you know, young man Logan. She was just like, oh God. He says, yeah, you know, a boy told me supposedly you guys slept together in 2015. And she was like, no, it was 2014. And then he was just like, okay, well, you know what, even if it was 2014, 2015, I was just like, all these damn dates is getting me confused. But the bottom line is, he was with her at the time that she supposedly was fucking with Logan too. She was just like, no, that's not true. He's learning about the dates, and he was just like, you's a lie and the truth ain't in you. She said, listen, Thin Ving, I swear I'm not lying. What do I have to do to fix this with you? Call that motherfucking Logan. I know once I get off this damn camera and tell him quit fucking up my storyline. So he said, look, you got to take a DNA test. She was like, that's fine. I'll take a DNA test. And then once we take this test, you let me know what you filled in. He said, okay, that's fair enough. All right, you guys. So the show opens with the group still at Secrets. Well, pretty much all of the group, minus D-Lo and Rashida. They say that they left on separate planes. Jessica's man had to leave because he had to go do some practice. Waka had a show to do. Jock left. Treasure left. Okay, so pretty much the men left, and the people that originally was supposed to be on the fucking trip were all left there. So they sitting there and they talking. Jessica is talking to Karlie Red about, you know, maybe Jock being the love of her life. I said, if Mona and them don't stop trying to fucking sell us this dream, listen, everybody knows that Karlie and Jock are not no real couple. They might fool around every now and then, but they more are of a business deal, okay? They play well off of each other. We laugh when them two are together, okay? So that's more of what it is, you know. And Karlie was just like, no, she don't think that that's her true love. While they're discussing, you know, Mimi, she takes a call off to the side. And she's getting increasingly upset over there. When she gets off, she comes and sits down. And they was just like, girl, what's wrong? Okay, I am livid. I specifically asked Stevie not to have my daughter around this bitch. So we are to assume that back in the United States in Atlanta, Georgia, that Stevie has the baby, Eva, around Joseline, okay? And boy, we know that can't happen. Now she got to take her ass back home, leave her luxurious free vacation early, and go handle Stevie J. When she get up, you know, she blame everything on Melissa. See, this is what I'm talking about, and you're trying to be her friend. I was like, she didn't do, Joseline didn't do nothing. What you talking about? Next scene, we see, you know, Mimi. Child, she's strolling down the way. I said, uh-oh, bitch, you wanted Mad Mimi? Okay, Mad Mimi here. I gave Stevie too many passes. But that ends today. I don't play no games. I don't know what kind of voodoo this bitch has on this man. He can feel like he's playing with fire. That's his business. It becomes my business when it involves my daughter. So, they see each other and he was just like, oh, how was Jamaica? She was like, bitch, it was fine until I found out you had that bitch around my damn baby. He was like, no. I heard exactly what you said and I have not had her around Joseline. Now, maybe the girls, my other kids may have taken her around Joseline. Mimi's like, man, that's bullshit. You over here playing house with the devil. He was like, I'm not playing house. She don't even live with me. But you guys already know that Mimi feels like she lives with her because, with him because of what Enchilada, Estrelita, Enchirito, Empanada said. So Stevie J is just like, okay, listen. I know that I forgave Joseline, but everybody else has not forgiven Joseline. I say, yeah, I'm glad you finally realized that, Stevie J. Joseline may have made damage that is very hard to repair. But Mimi still don't want to hear it, okay? She gonna get a fucking restraining order on this bitch, but except for one thing. I show up to court, but the restraining order is not in place because they want to talk to Eva. And I surely don't want to drag my 7-year-old into court. So I gotta think long and hard about if this is really what I want to do. I guess she is in a hard place. Nobody wants to put their 7-year-old child on the stand. I mean, that traumatizes a child, I would imagine. Stevie J was just like, all right, Mimi, you know what? You coming at me, you talking at me all crazy. And I said, uh-oh. This is the mad Mimi that bites ears. She was like, you damn right. You can get the fuck out of here. Tell your bitch to eat a dick. That's what the fuck she can do. You want to lay with a bitch that accuses you of all that bullshit? I am done being Mrs. Nice Guy. You know what? I'm out of here. I'm out of here. We get the grand exit that Mimi is so good at. Stevie J is just like, oh. Let's talk about Karlie. Now, Karlie is back from Secrets Resort in Jamaica, and she is at home. She has invited her girl Dime over, just so they can sit and have a commercial for Raspberry-Rita, Lime-A-Rita, and Orange-A-Rita, Peach-A-Rita. I was just like, as much promotion that I've done for them damn Ritas, they could have put a bitch on a damn commercial. Shit. The product placement is so over the top. Like, I was just like, are you guys not even trying? I guess Mona said, bitch, these bills don't pay themselves. Hey, gotta start putting shit in the damn scene so we can pay for all you motherfuckers that we put on this show. Diamond's talking about, how happy she is in her relationship. She trusts her man. She ain't got to be trying to ask him what he doing and everything, because he already tell her. Well, Karlie, her situation is a little different. When Jessica tells her that she, maybe Jock is the love of her life, she's just like, yeah, I don't really think so. I like Caesar and Caesar treats me good. So I'm going to try to work this whole Caesar thing out. Damn it, he introduced me to his mama. I said, baby, that used to mean something, but that don't mean shit these days. Half the mamas is fucked up too. You going over there to meet old girl and she on her way to the fucking club. She don't give a fuck who her damn son is saying. So, that don't really hold water these days. But, yeah, so she's feeling like maybe there's something with her and Caesar. So she get to thinking about it, and she said, you know what, I ain't been the way I need to be in this relationship. If I'm really trying to make it work with my baby Caesar, I need to be right. So she gonna invite him over, some old flicked ass burnt up breakfast and a big booty wop-sided netted dress. She got him to come over. She got this damn thong on and screaming for his life and all his hair. Caesar come knocking at the door, he opened and he was just like, well, I didn't know we was doing all this, considering she's been celibate with him supposedly. She was just like, yeah, baby, I want you to come in, so I want to make you some breakfast. She was just like telling him how much she missed him when he was in Jamaica. He was like, well, if you missed me, why was it that your boy Jock was there? And so then she had to go on and explain how Jock wasn't supposed to be there. She didn't invite him. He just showed up on his own. But why was you in the videos with him? Oh, well, she tried to explain the whole video situation away. I don't want Jock. I want you. And he was just like, well, do you really want me? Or were you just trying to make, Jock jealous? Because that seems like more of what it was when I went to your opening of your store. Okay, Karlie the bird. No, that's not what she was trying to do. She was just wanting to be with him. Okay, she is so sorry. She's about to start taking this relationship seriously. Okay, she trying to be all sexy. Listen, Karlie is a good looking woman. Okay, I'm not gonna lie and say anything. I just hate that her butt looks weird. It is too fucking big for her little tiny body. Maybe it was just the way the angle was and everything. But I was just looking at, I was said, girl, okay. So she says that she want to take him upstairs and give it to him the right way. He's just like, oh, so we ain't celibate no more. You know, he pick her up and throw her old lopsided ass over his shoulder and take her on up the stairs. I was just like, oh, ain't nothing like when a man can pick you up. So later on, again, Stevie tells us that he's glad that Joseline did not come back. It's just way too much to manage. She done pissed off way too many people, and like I said, it might be at a point where there is no return. He's having a good time with old little baby Bonnie Bella, and here comes Joseline. I guess she's there to pick her up. I've been doing a whole lot of thinking since Stevie asked me to move back in with baby Bonnie Bella. They need to set some shit straight. I think Joseline is still on another page. Maybe Stevie J has turned from that one. Joseline tells him, you know what? She wants to make music with him again because he is the only artist out there. He's the only producer. He's the only musician that brings out the best in her. They work the best together. Okay? Who the fuck else is she working with, really? I guess Young Dro. That shit is dried up. We don't even hear shit about that no more. And he was just like, oh, yeah. I knew you would come back, except there's one problem, you know, Danger Zone Latina, you know, because you was fucking around so much, I had to move on, and I had to bring another artist on. And she was just like, oh, really, who? Well, that would be Empanada, Enchilada, Enchirito, Impala, Estelita, whatever the fuck her name is. Let me tell you something, Stevie. If you want to get this back, you have to tell that fake ass, whack ass, wannabe artist that you about to drop that hoe. He was just like, yeah, but it's not that easy. You know, it's contracts involved and everything. And she was just like, did you fuck her? Because you know, if you did, I would forgive you. And he was like, no, I didn't fuck her. It's all above board. Everything has been good. She was just like, okay, well, you need to figure out what you're going to do with that there. But you know what I've been thinking? I said, oh, child, not some more thinking. I got a surprise for you. She throw him a box, and she got a box. And she tells him, now that we back together, you can put this on, and we can set a day. You got your wife back, and we can do this. We can be husband and I said, what? We done went from the most extreme. Y'all know I like Joseline. That's my girl. But listen, Joseline is crazy. She is fucking crazy. If you think that with everything that has gone on, we just gonna throw a fucking ring in somebody and that they gonna marry you. Girl, do you realize what you did? I really don't think that she does. He was looking like, wait a minute, whoa. Fuck, they was just in court. I honestly ain't seen Joseline be this crazy before, okay? I almost feel like the girl might be going through some sort of postpartum because, girl, no. Stevie J thinks that most of this is because of the Panamanian queen. She feels threatened. Maybe so. But I was just like, girl, something is wrong with Joseline. Okay, but you know her. She still means it. Okay, do whatever you gotta do, babe. We gonna do this. Now, Mimi says, Stevie has lost his entire mind. And it's over some woman that has him going crazy. So she got to tell Enchilada Emparita. So she got to tell Enchilada Empanada, Enchirito, Impala, Estelita. Warn her on the storm that is Stevie J and Joseline. As soon as I saw that bitch, I was just like, I don't like her. Y'all, I'm going to admit that I didn't pay much attention. I do know that she was shady towards Karlie. She just said that Karlie was super messy. Not quite sure why she feels Karlie was, but whatever. Mimi, of course, you guys know that she's mad at Karlie for being friends with Joseline. Bitch, Mimi just need a fucking friend. Fuck, everybody else is getting up back together with Joseline. Okay, she got one person here that don't like Joseline either. So, you know, maybe this will help Mimi's case. She gets to telling her about, you know, Joseline being around Eva. She was on vacation and, you know, I flew home immediately. I went to court to get a protective order for my child. You know, I don't want this bitch around my daughter. I've done nothing to this bitch. So now, you know, Empanada, Enchirito, Enchilada, Impala, Estelita. Now she says she leery of Stevie J. She tells Mimi how, you know, Joseline is back on Danger Zone Latina. And, but you know what? It's been good. It's been good. We've been in studio. It's all been very, professional. You know, I ain't had no problem with Stevie J. You know, Mimi was looking at him like, And she was just like, what? This man is going to try you. I want you to be prepared. Baby, he gonna get in them pants and he gonna try eventually. If he hasn't yet, then guess what? It's coming. And I'm all for it because Empanada, Enchilada, Enchirito, Impala is an improvement from that bitch. Now that these two have, joined up, Mimi says she want to go dancing, let off some steam. There's a party that's going to be going on, and you know what, Karlie going to be there. Maybe you guys can sit down and talk, and maybe we can go from there, okay? And enchilada, empanada, enchilito, Impala, Estrelita Estelita says, you know what, that should work out fine. So this party is actually a listening party for Jessica Dime. She's got her new hit single. I was like, bitch, what was the last hit single? When she sits down to the girls that's there, Mimi is there, Karlie Redd is there. We have Sierra. Surprise, surprise. She's there as well. And Jessica Dime, of course. We're sitting around, we talking. Sierra puts us up on what's going on with her and hubby. She says that, they still live together and everything, but, she don't really talk to him. Shit is fucked up. Mimi tells them that, she tried to file this protective order for her child, but the court wants the baby to come down there, so she's not really sure what she gonna do. While she's talking to them about that, who should walk up but the enchilada, enchilito, Impala. I'ma stop, y'all. She walks up and, Mimi was just like, hey, girl, I forgot you were coming. Right in the middle of my stick. 1 second. Anyway, where was I? So when Latina sits down, Karlie giving the bitch the side eye and really tells us that she's sick of this fucking bitch, but she gonna handle herself as the adult that she is. And she tells her, you know what? I want to apologize for my actions. Latina asks her, well, you know what exactly was the problem? Karlie was just like, it's just that, with you being with Stevie J and, her whole new friendship rekindled with Joseline, she just always feels like she's in the middle of the shit that goes on with Stevie J, his artist, and Joseline. I said, bitch, why are you in the middle of, you don't be in the middle of it. If anything, you put yourself in the middle of it. And of course, Latina points that out. You ain't got shit to do with nothing that goes on at Danger Zone Latina, what goes on with Stevie J, Joseline, or myself, child. Why she say that? Karlie Redd, she don't know what to say back to her, so she jump up and flip the damn veggie plate on. And then she is so proud of herself, like she really did something. Okay, that's how bitches that can't fight, that's how they act. Y'all see me throw the plate on her? Girl, you ain't did nothing. What a fucking plate gonna do? Child, they both jumped up like they was gonna fight. Of course, security came rushing in, honey. Did you guys hear that the empanada, enchilada, all of that? Did you hear that her damn accent went away? Yeah, bitch, I will fuck you up. Just as clear. While she trying to throw the damn drink at Karlie Redd, the shit splash over there on Sierra, so then Sierra got to get in on the fight. And y'all know how these fights go. Security makes Latina leave. And when she's walking out, Melissa come running out after, like, wait a minute, hold on, baby girl, don't leave just yet. Then shortly after that, here comes Mimi. Enchilada asks her, what was that? Girl, I don't even know. And Melissa is trying to explain to her that, you know what? The only reason why Karlie Redd was acting the way that she did is because she had already promised Joseline that she would stay out of her business, Stevie J's business. Mimi was just like, I don't care about, listen, Joseline did what she did and you still dealing with this bitch. She's still mad at Melissa. I said, oh, mad Mimi, child, bless her heart. Damn. Because Stevie J had got Joseline to admit that, she needed to talk to his girls before they could move on with this relationship. Joseline, I can do that. I could talk to the girls. That's no problem. So we've set up the meeting. She is going to sit down and talk to Stevie J's daughters. And I imagine that this scene was supposed to go that Joseline was going to sit down and apologize to the girls. That's really all this scene should have been. Now, he tells them before Joseline gets there that Joseline proposed. And they was just like, oh, hell fuck no. Ain't no way you marrying that girl. Now, Joseline tells us no matter how sincere that I am, they are always going to give me a hard-ass time because they don't want me to be with their father. But last time I checked, Stephen Jordan was a grown-ass man and all of that beefcake is mine. I said, bitch, what are you talking about beefcake? These are his kids. I don't give a fuck about that beefcake. That is not why they don't want you to be. See, this is what I'm talking about. I feel like Joseline has lost grip of reality because this ain't the reason why they don't like your ass. What's wrong with Joseline? But whatever. Joseline gets there, they sit down. Joseline and Stevie J on one side of the table, the two daughters on the other side of the table. Stevie J starts off, he wants to make sure that they can all get back together so that Joseline can be the main lady in his life. And the girls are just like, yeah, I don't really think so, Dad. Okay, Joseline was like, let me say this. I want to apologize for the Instagram situation. I said a lot of mean things retaliating on what your father has said about me and Bonnie. Okay, I said retaliating, bitch. You didn't got the big words. It was clear too. And she says, you know what? She could blame Stevie J too because he was saying his shit, and you know the girls was just like, that doesn't really justify what you did though. We talking about the shit that you said. And of course, you know Joseline, she break out the waterworks. Well, you guys remember we had one kid. And I got an abortion. He made me do that. Everyone is always blaming me, but he made me do that. The girls are just like, wait a minute. What does this have to do with what we talking about here? Okay, Stevie J was like, no. I did not make you get that abortion. I did not make you get that abortion. She was just like, yes, you did. You made me get that abortion. You know, so they are arguing back and forth. But the daughters was like, listen, don't be trying to put us in the shit that's going on with y'all relationship. That has nothing to do with us. Honey, that Joseline was like, bitch, I know you ain't talking to me crazy. She snapped out that cry real quick, and she was just like, wait a minute, what's right? What are you talking about? Wait a minute, you know you can't beat me up, right? No, you know that you can't beat me up, right? And the daughter was like, I don't care, you know, the daughter was getting all huffed and puffed up, and Joseline was sitting there looking at her, and Stevie J was trying to calm the damn daughter down, and the security came rushing in, and Joseline was looking at her like, what is going on here? You know, the daughter got upset, she rushed off. Stevie J was like, cut the fucking cameras. He started to follow his daughter out, and Joseline looked over at production, she's like, you made her do that? Alright, you guys, let me get off of here. Make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel's for itsrox. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. Alright. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Till next time, Roxstars. Bye.